Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Over the next few tutorials, I will be showing you how to install certain aspects of your game server. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to show you how to install a game mod onto your game server. Okay, so if you want to open up your Firefox or Internet Explorer, okay, and you need to go to infinity-panel.com. Let it load. Okay, now you will see either a few icons originally because of you being a user, but because I am admin and going to gaming services, this is where you'll find the IP to your server. And we'll just open that up. I'll just use one of my already created servers. Okay, so as you can see all the connection info, stop restart buttons, reinstall, and you see 8 icons at the bottom. Now to install game mods, you simply click on game mods. Okay, and if you click on the drop down menu for mod to install, you will see a list of pre-installed mods I have for this particular game, being Counter-Strike Source. Now if you know a bit about installing mods already, for example, if you wanted to load Gun Game, you would need event scripts for Orange Box Build 169. You'd need the latest version of Gun Game 5.1, and you also need SPE tools. SPE tools is important because it allows you to respawn if you use it on a deathmatch purpose. Other things you can do with your game server, simple. If you want to stop and restart it, if you need to run a Steam update, all you do is simply click Steam update, and a window will pop up saying this will update your game server using Steam. It will be stopped. Do you want to continue? You just click OK, and a window opens. Now it's quite handy to have the window open all the time, just so you know where the installation or update is up to. So we'll just let this update. Sometimes it can take a while, but as you can see, it checks all the different versions of different components to the dedicated server. Once it says the Steam update is completed, you can go ahead and close that window down. Okay. If you don't have FTP access yet, but you want to edit the default config files, just click on the default config files. And you can see, like, you got map cycle, map list, message of the day text, and your most important config file is your server CFG. That's where you edit your server name, any passwords, server variables, and a fast download, things like that. Your server location, when you search for Steam servers in your Steam server list, you can choose where you want it to be placed. Okay. If any modification to the default config file does require a restart of the server. Okay. If you need to manage any players that are in the server at the time. If you have any problems, or if you want to run a status, see who's in the server, just simply click on server status and administration. Okay, you have to enter two input variables. You need the command. So for this example, it'll be status. Okay, your password is your Archon password. Okay, I will type mine in for my server. Okay, if you click on save, it'll save it there and it'll stay there. Then just simply click execute. And what should happen is it should tell you the status of the server. There we go. It tells you your host name, the version of the server, the IP of the server, the map it's on, how many players it can are on the server. But at the moment it's only a scrim server, so there's nobody on there at the moment. And it'd also tell you who's on the server if there's anybody there. Okay, if we just go back one. Okay, if you don't have FTP or know how to use FTP, there's the file manager option in tcadmin. All you simply do is go to file manager icon. Okay, and there you see the basic, the base file where you start from. So you just simply click on cstrike, and then you'll see all the folders within your dedicated server. If you wanted to edit a file, say for example the map list text, simply go to the right of that file. There's a drop down box. You can either rename it there and then, or you can edit it. If you click edit, it'll open up in a text editor. Then just make sure if you're going to edit it, you click save at the bottom. Okay, go back to file manager, cstrike. Now uploading files using this format of tcadmin is a little bit more time consuming, so I would recommend you use an FTP program. You can use FileZilla. I use QFTP because it's easy for me, but FileZilla does the job. You just Google FileZilla. It's quite a popular FTP program. But if you want to, if you're just uploading one file or a couple of files, just simply go to upload, and a little window will open up. Just browse to the file that you want to upload, and make sure you're in the file. Make sure you're in the folder that you want to upload it to. So at the moment it's saying you want to upload it to cstrike. So if that's not the correct folder, just close it down. Go to the, say for example CFG is the right folder. Go to that folder and click upload. Okay, select the file that you want to upload and click upload. Once it's done, it will refresh the page and you'll be able to see the file. Let's go back one. Next is command line changer. Okay, now what this can do is it can set the parameters of how your game server starts up. Okay, now all servers when they get first created have the standard startup line, so they can start. Now as you can see, it's got game cstrike. It's a console game, so admins, the host admin can, if you have a problem with your server, we can use your console to see what the problem is. It tells you the IP and port. It tells you how max players. It tells the server which is the main config to load on server start. Your FPS max is set to the maximum because it's set at 0, and it sets the start map for when the server starts up. Okay, now what we can do on the command line changer, is we can change two variables. We can change the exec, the initial startup, and we can also change the initial map on startup. Okay, what you simply do, I've already created this, but it should be this. It'll still be the same layout as if I was creating a new one. If you click on new, okay, normally it would say at the top where it says start there, it would say enter name, and you just simply put in a name that you, doesn't really matter what it is. I've called mine start. It has to be one word, no spaces, no special characters, otherwise it will not load. It will not save. Okay, you must check these two boxes next to select. Okay, now unless you have any other CFG files that you want to load, always keep the execute config command at server.cfg. Okay, starting map command will be the map name of the map you want it to start on. So for this tutorial, we'll be using gg_aim_shotty, because this server is for a gun game server. The only thing you don't do is you don't put the file extension on. You don't put aimshotty.bsp. Just call it gg_aimshotty. Then you would, if you wanted to see how it would look, you just click preview. It'll show you a brief preview of what the command line would look like. If that looks fine to you, then you can go ahead and click save. Now, I've already got mine selected, but if it wasn't selected, it would say saved. Then we'd have to go back to the command line changer, where you can see both command lines. Then you click on select. It says select on the default because at the moment that one's not selected, but that's what you do. It'd restart the server, and then from then on until the server gets reinstalled or deleted, it'll start on that command line. Please note that if that map does not exist inside your maps folder, the server will not start, full stop. So please make sure that the map that you've specified, it has been installed. Excuse me. Okay, and lastly is the GameMonitor.com status. Basically, this is just a page to see if you want to quickly see where your server ranks. Normally this page here will show up, but looks like my Firefox is having a bit of a problem. But this will just tell you what rank your server is. Okay, and that's basically it. That's how you create, well, that's how you manage your tcadmin from a user's point of view. I hope this tutorial has been useful. Until next time, goodbye.